Speaking to me now is Welsh boxer Maredudd Thomas. Maredudd, you had a good win last week, was it in the York Hall?
Yeah, last week in York Hall. Stopped the kid in 50 seconds, first round, so it was a good debut in York Hall, really, so happy with the performance. So. Yeah.
Was that just, I know you had a very frustrating time, you had opponents pull out, people, you're scheduling the fights and the fight's not happening. How frustrating a period was it for you?
It was really frustrating, really, because we rely so much on ticket sales, and then you're selling tickets and then you're not even fighting, so it's like, it's a letdown, really, and it's like a struggle to sell them the next time. But I've had that fight now, fighting again this weekend, so hopefully just start next year how I'm ending this year, really. So just take the positives out of it, really, and happy with it now.
So for people who didn't see the fight, what was it like fighting in the York Hall? What was your fight? Can you describe it to us?
It was an amazing feeling, really. It's like one of the most best places to box in Britain, really, isn't it? So, and it was over quick, but happy with my performance. It was a wicked experience, really. So, yeah.
And I believe you're boxing again this weekend in Llandarcy. Do you know the guy you're fighting? Do you know much about him?
Yeah, I'm boxing a boy. He's 1-0, 1 KO. So I think he'll be a tough opponent. He's done a lot of like unlicensed fighting in the past, so he should be experienced. And I'd rather have fights like this, to be honest, than just box people who I know I'm going to beat. So keep me on my toes, and I feel like I box a lot better against these boxers anyway. So like the last person I boxed, he was making his debut, and he had a lot of he was a bare knuckle fighter before that, so. And he won quite a lot of fights, like, so I think I perform better against a better opponents, and when they're coming forward and I land big shots, hopefully stop them, really. So.
Is it easier to fight guys who are there to try and win rather than just to survive?
Yeah, I think so, because you've got a negative person, you're just chasing them around the ring all night, and they're not really. If you've got someone who's coming in to fight, they're coming into your shots as you're throwing them, so it's doubly impact, really, isn't it? So I think that's what happened on the weekend with me. So it's been worked out well.
And as you mentioned there at the start of the interview, ticket sales are very important for boxers like yourselves. I mean, if there are any people who would like to get tickets, can they still get hold of tickets for Saturday?
Yeah, we've still got tickets. It'll be fine to drop them off. £35 and £60 for ringside. Yeah, anyone who wants them is massive help for me. So.
And how do people get hold of you to get hold of these tickets?
Any of my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, yeah, I'll be on there, so I'll message straight back and drop them off to you. So.
I know it's always dangerous in boxing to look past an opponent, but presuming you win on Saturday, when next for you then?
Well, probably be next year now. Hopefully get another 4-rounder and then a 6-rounder maybe, and then hopefully by the end of next year box for a Welsh title maybe. Just keep getting the fights in. Hopefully have a better year next year. So a Welsh title's the aim, really.
And who would you like to be fighting for that Welsh title?
Wherever it's about, really, at welterweight or light welterweight, just depending on what weight I can make. So I think I'll make light welterweight, I could, but I feel strong at welterweight, so either one, really. So whoever it's about at the time. And
what's it like training here in Guy Lock's boxing gym in Cardiff?
It's amazing, really. It's surrounded. It's 10 minutes away from my house, so I'm lucky. Everyone in here is amazing talent, so we all push each other every day. It's never an easy session in here, so it's amazing, really. It's pushing my career up. Like.
And even though you've only had 3 professional contests, how much do you feel you've learned in the gym with Gary and the rest of the boys?
A lot, really. It's a completely different style from the amateurs, so it's a bit slower pace, but just surrounded by like top quality people, so I'm learning every day. Yeah, something new every day, definitely. Just picking it up, yeah. And
boxing, politics aside, where would you like to be in your boxing career, say 12, 18 months down the line?
Well, Welsh champion, definitely. Just working towards a British title, really. There's no point in aiming any lower than that. So I'm not in this to make money or anything. I work full time, so all I want is just to keep having as many fights as I can and win titles. That's definitely all I want to do. So, yeah.
You mentioned there you work as well. I mean, that might surprise a lot of people that you were a professional boxer. You also got another full-time job. I mean, how difficult is it juggling the two?
It's really hard, so I wake up 6 in the morning, in work by like 7:15, to the gym then at 11:30, and then back to work then for about 1:30 until about 7 o'clock at night, and then I go training again, and that's Monday to Friday as well, so it's really tough. But I have the Sunday off then, but that's it, so every day is just got to work for it though, haven't you? So.
Yeah, it sounds like a very tough regime for a young man like yourself. I mean, do you have to make sacrifices regarding, I guess people like yourself would probably be out partying and drinking and out with friends. Do you have to make sacrifices?
Yeah, well, I've missed a lot of time out with my friends, everything like that, so my girlfriend, so but hopefully it'll be worth it, and I think everyone around me understands that, and they all keep me focused on it as well. They're always like pushing me to bring the best out of myself, so my family and everyone, they always push me, so I'm happy with it. Yeah.
And as you mentioned there, you're on social media. What's your Twitter name if people can follow you, and Instagram?
Can't remember now. I'm sure it's Maredudd96, I'm sure, and then Maredudd Thomas on Facebook, and then it is Maredudd96 on Instagram then, so, but yeah.
Okay, Maredudd, thanks for talking to me, and good luck for the future.
Cheers.